there, I have a couple questions for you. Number one, are you afraid to try new recipes because of all the 100 ingredients that you find in those fancy magazines? Number two, are you serving your family the same meal night after night after night? And number three, are you intimidated by the thought of trying something new? Well, it's a new year, and I am your solution. I'm Nancy Farrar, and I'm the chef impersonator, and I'm just like you. I'm a home cook, never been trained. I'm a home cook just like you. I love to cook, I love to eat, and I love to share my recipes. So that's what we're gonna do. So today we're cooking something that you may never have heard of, and it's called shakshuka. And shakshuka is a Moroccan tomato dish, tomato sauce dish, where you poach eggs in this luscious tomatoey sauce. And the good news is, once upon a time you would have to do all the dicing and the chopping tomatoes and the garlic and the onions and all of that. But guess what? It comes in a jar now. And so it's the best thing ever. You don't have to do all that chopping. And if you're like me, you work, you're busy, but your family will be thrilled with this. So I'm gonna make shakshuka for you. All we do, this is unbelievably simple. You're poaching eggs in the sauce. I have an iron skillet here, and I'm gonna heat that up to about medium. This is a 30-year-old iron skillet. And all you do, this is unbelievably simple, all you do is pour your sauce into your skillet, getting it all out of there. Set that aside. And this is Mina shakshuka sauce, and I think it's the only brand that actually comes in a jar, so it's fabulous. So you're going to put your skillet, and then you're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes, and you're gonna let it heat up and also reduce a bit. And so we're just gonna put the lid on there, and we're gonna let that simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we'll go to the next step. So our sauce has been simmering about 10 minutes now, and it's reduced just a little bit, so it's a little thicker than it was, and it's time to add our 4 raw eggs into the sauce. So all you do is create just a little hole in the sauce, because it's gotten a little bit thicker, just small holes. They don't have to be, where you can totally see the pan, and they don't have to go all the way to the bottom, but just a little space for you. And what I've done is I take the eggs and I've cracked the eggs into these little cups. And I did that because if I crack an egg directly in here and it breaks, then it's a broken yolk. This way, it's not broken, I know it's not broken, and I can pour it nice and gently into my pan. So we're just gonna pour 4 eggs directly in there, do it nice and gently, one at a time, just clear a little hole, pour your egg in. And if you break a yolk, like I do sometimes, and probably like you do sometimes, you just ask, who wants the egg with the broken yolk? And somebody usually volunteers. So it's all okay. Everybody's got their own choices. So we pour our eggs in there just like that. I like to put just a touch of salt on those eggs, mostly on the eggs. And then we're going to let this cover. I'm going to cover this and simmer it for about 10 minutes. And I just kind of do it by judgment until these eggs are cooked just the way I want. Some people like their eggs runny, some people like them hard. But 10 minutes here, and then we'll be ready to plate. Okay, so our eggs have now been cooking in the sauce, poaching in the sauce, for about 10 minutes, and they're perfectly cooked to my liking. And remember, you can cook these to your liking, and actually you can plate up one for the person who likes runny yolks and then keep cooking the rest and serve them as people are ready to eat. So we're ready to plate, and we've got beautiful poached eggs in this luscious tomato sauce. So we're just gonna turn this off and plate this. And this dish is so delicious. We've got to have bread with this. I'm a bread lover. Nice crusty bread, a delicious naan bread, or what I've got is a nice warm soft pita bread, and you've got to lap up all the delicious sauce with the bread. So I am going to take one of these beautiful eggs, and I'm going to plate it here. And this sauce, and for me, I would want a little extra sauce in this. I'm just gonna take a little bit extra for whoever gets to eat this luscious plate. Put a little extra sauce on there. And I do like to garnish with just a little bit of fresh parsley, just a touch. And there you have shakshuka. Bet you never heard of that before. You can share that with your friends. It's easy, it's delicious, it's great for brunch. Surprise your friends. And you know what I do? Hide the jar. They'll never know you didn't make it from scratch. So you can find this and 2 other recipes where I use jarred sauces that you'd never believe in the Star Telegram at startelegram.com or on my blog, which is chefimpersonator.com. And remember, with a little practice, you too can be a chef impersonator.